Hey guys, you're here live with Bubba Da Vinci for the second time today. Going to try to get organized here. Are expecting Trainer Club any minute. He is having some technical issues, internet issues, of course. And so, what can you do, right? I mean, he's the pro. If he's having internet issues, there obviously is something major going on. Actually, there he is right there. Okay, he's saying that he's going to be a few minutes late. He has to reboot everything in his system. So anyway, welcome. Thank you guys for joining us. There's Wifey. Good to see you again. Lunatic Cupcake, missing out. That's cool. You're actually my Aussies are actually available right now. I appreciate that. Hopefully this will be an interesting show. It'll be interesting because I'm going to either try to cover all the information I should be doing with Billy, and or it's going to be interesting because we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. Hey, Stormy, how's everything up north? Everything is going to be filled out, and we're going to ask you guys a lot of questions and have a lot of fun here. Some of you guys have seen the other studio before. So those of you in the morning are used to Studio One and, kind of a redneck background and everything else. This is the Pokemon studio. Let me see if I can get out of the way here a little bit. Not completely done here either. I have no idea why these ads keep running. People keep texting me and saying my ads are running. I got to figure that out. I don't remember ever turning anything on, but it sucks that you guys have ads running in the middle of things. Anyway, when Billy comes on, we have a bunch of things to do today. Number one is we're going to talk about how we start our. I shouldn't say start because we started it prior to going to Honolulu, but continue and engage more the card game of Pokemon. I've been building up the inventory. I've now got 5 boxes and this is just a box to be used. 5 boxes of packs for giveaways. So that is each pack has 30 in here, so that's 150 what do they call these? Booster packs, 150 booster packs. Each box is really mixed up very well, including when I was in Japan. I got a ton of Japanese versions of the 151 and all the different cards. So in each box, we have booster packs directly from Japan. And in one of these boxes is a early, I think it was a 1998 booster. I think I paid $170 for the booster pack. So I've got one of those in here. I'm working with a couple of card traders. Hey man. Autumn Lux, yeah, I remember. Actually, I think we're if we're not best friends now, we're getting pretty damn close, aren't we? But yeah, still only looking for Psyducks. Psyduck's my dude. Oh, there you go. Psyduck's my dude. Yeah, yeah, a lot of I think that's probably one of the most common things for people to say. Everybody I've talked to is when I'm telling them I'm just starting to get into this, says the same thing. Man, if I only had my collection. And that's everybody. Yeah, I thought it was. I think I ran into you in line. I was waiting to get in to meet Trainer Club and everybody else, and we stood in the line for Alexa and Farmed On, and everybody was getting there. And then we got just inside and we did our trades. You were there with another guy and two young ladies. Is that correct? Am I thinking of the right person? So so I went ahead and I wanted to make this lots of fun for everybody with lots and lot. I mean, I wish I could turn my camera around and show you. We have literally 3 totes and 2 suitcases filled with swag. And this is swag from different events, including the event that Autumn Lux is talking about, which is the Los Angeles event, and we have stuff from the Singapore event. I mean, every event I go to, I usually collect a bunch of stuff, but when I say collect, I get it for giveaways and things like that, and don't typically give it away because we don't do that many of these types of shows. But it's always good to have. And so I was going through the other day, and when I was looking at these booster packs and everything else, I'm thinking, okay, when you're talking 30 here, 150 packs at a retail price of $3.99 to $5.99, depending on where you buy them, that's a pretty significant amount of giveaways. Then on top of that, and I'm just kind of talking as I'm waiting for Billy to pop up here, I happened to snag both the 2024 and I have the 2023 trick or trade booster bundles. So there's another 100 that we have, and I just didn't get one of each. I've got 10 of these and 10 of these. I always take 2 and I throw them into. Oh wow, convenient ambassador. That's awesome. The other, what I tried to do is I tried to take these and I put them inside a sleeve, and then I throw them in my collectibles bin that that I have for myself. So each one of the elite trainer boxes, I get 2 of each one of those as they come out, and literally put them in a plastic case and then put them in a tote, and the tote goes upstairs of this building, and they'll never be touched until I die and they get passed on to the kids or whatever. But they're just for collections. So as these have come out, every year I've gotten a bunch, and then I take 2 and I put them in someplace and I put them away. But I got 10 of each for you guys, because the next couple of months we're going to have some fun as we're building out. So we have those to give out. We have draws that we're going to be doing from here, including all the Japanese stuff. We're going to have. I'm even going to the person I've been talking to. I have 2 people that that we're working with on a pretty continuous basis. Number 1 is a gentleman named Charmander. We met him that's his personal card. If you go on to I think TikTok, Instagram, any of the social media, I think it's just Churmander, and he is the largest Hawaiian Pokemon card trader. He owns a card store, has an amazing collection. Pokemon cards are in the will, Alexa, and you're still in my will. I still love you. Anyway, working with him, and he's trying to find the trainer club, most of his Lapras, and he's working with me to kind of, I'm going to start with the basics, trying to get going from number 1 all the way through the first set of getting a number, a grade 10 of each card as we go. Then you love that Psyduck. So that's my Shadow Psyduck. We'll kind of get into that in a minute. I was hoping Billy would be on, and I'm wifey. If Matthew is on, I'd like Billy to be on when we do the happy birthday stuff. So we have a birthday giveaway today. And I would like Billy to be on the birthday portion of it. If not, maybe Alexa will join me and he is there. Great. Hey, just give us a little time. If he's not on by 20 after, we'll go straight into the birthday stuff. Alexa's got a beautiful singing voice. She's got an album out now or something. And so we should have her come on and sing happy birthday to Matthew. She's a cutie too. So if you're 13 years old, Matthew just turned 13 last week. He's here. Holy cow. Let me get him on because I'm tired of trying to stall by myself. So I need the good looking one. There he is.
Hello.
How you doing, brother?
Good. How are you, man?
I'm doing well. I was actually doing my best to do this stall right now, and I was starting to freak out a little bit. You saved me just in the nick of time.
Perfect.
Lunatic. She's Alexa's just starting her singing career, and so I think she just released something. I'll let her talk about it. It's like an AI song that somebody did for her. Billy finished playing Fortnite to come on. Yeah, that was probably it. He just said he had to reboot everything. He was in the middle of a Fortnite match.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy, but probably accurate. So, so anyway, I'll finish my thought process. So, Charmander kind of was helping us out in Hawaii. Again, he's one of the bigger card traders / store owners in Honolulu. It was a pleasure to meet him and his parents, and he kind of got Billy and I started as part of this. And then additionally, and I want to make sure I get it correct because I'm always effing up and I hate to F up, is we have another come on. Sorry, guys. Sorry. My daughter's messaging me that something's... Okay. So anyway, we met a couple, and I don't know if you saw this, Billy. They got engaged.
No, I didn't see that.
So Pokey Rich, and does
Dom?
she have a handle, or is it just Dom?
The real Dom Jones.
Okay, the real Dom Jones. That's right.
I believe it is.
Yeah. So if you have a chance to check out Pokey Rich, it's just POKE.RICH. Fantastic people. Dom is like this massive ball of energy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she is like, if she's like going to the North Shore and getting knocked over by a wave. That's how much positive energy this woman has. Am I wrong?
No.
It's like this was like boom, 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 boom. And Pokey Rich is this great guy. And anyway, when we were there, we were trying to find original cards, and I was trying to find my side deck stuff, and Billy was trying to find his Lapras.
Mm-hmm.
And we sent them on a mission to find me a PSA graded 10, either original Psyduck Series 1 or the Japanese specialized art that was, with all the Pikachus and everything else. They had the specialized one. Yeah, they go from anywhere from $700 to about $4,000, depending on what art they are and everything else. And so that's my goal. Now, I got contacted by him, Billy, a couple days ago, and he said he found me my first grade 10 Psyduck, and that he is in contact with someone to get me my Series 1 Mint Psyduck. And
no way.
You and I are probably going to go and meet with them in October. And he said that he's got one of your Laprases in, and it's a 10. So I said, well, Billy and I will fly out. We'll meet them at the show, and we will do this whole thing. But they took our mission very seriously, and he has been hunting literally all over the world, and he found 2 guys to trade with. And we are getting our Series 1 So I guess 1990 something, 1980 something, 1999. Series 1, Lapras and Psyduck, grade PSA 10.
Wow.
Which kind of freaks me out because that's an incredible amount of money to be putting out on a card for both, like for part of this. And I told Billy, the challenge was if Rich found one, I would buy Billy his first 10 Lapras Series 1 and I'd buy mine. So when I did that, I thought it was going to be a harder challenge and I wasn't expecting to maybe put out $8,000 in cards. But my word is my word, and he said that he's located them. So I informed the wife that she's not getting a new porch this year. We're getting Pokemon cards instead. She can hold my Pokemon card over her head when it's raining in the front porch.
Yeah, it's waterproof. Don't worry.
It's waterproof. Yeah, they come in great cases. So, but anyway, I love people that are that industrious and make that out there. And the cards you're talking about is when we were there, I did get some cards. I got this one is a trainer with Psyduck. It's a grade 9. So Sabrina, Psychic Control. That one's really cool. I got an 8.5 right here.
Is that first edition?
That's what I'm looking for in a 10.
And that one goes for how much?
If I can find the original in the 10, I think it's like $4,000.
Wow. Psyduck.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the alt one. I don't know. It's one of them's $4,000. And then I have a 10 Charizard. And then I got 2 of these. I got the 9, and then we got another one that Billy and I sent to PSA. That is being graded right now as a cross. I was going to say cross dresser, but I guess that wouldn't be accurate. What they call it? Not a cross something.
Crossover, I think.
Is it crossover?
Crossover. Yeah, I think. Let's see. PSA crossover. Yeah, trading card crossover. Crossover grading is for cards previously graded by other companies that you wish to cross over into PSA. Right.
So the thing is, we videoed it. Billy got a level 10 card. I had a level 10 card. Both done by, what's the company? CGC. And then we sent it out to them. We should be hearing back here pretty soon on what it grades with PSA. PSA is definitely a harder grader.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we are at 19. We're 5 minutes late. So what we want to do here is one of the things that we're going to do is pushing pills crossover. How's it going, buddy? Is anybody that has a birthday, if you let us know, and it's legitimate, we'll check your ID. Just kidding. We will. Is Psyduck my favorite? Yeah, it is hands down. It's always been my favorite. He's always been my favorite Pokemon, and I've actually told people that I'm going to play an entire Psyduck deck. It'll be.
Have you seen these cards, Scott? I don't know what these ones are. I don't think I can give it to you. Here's the link. I've seen that one in the Lapras one, and they go. I don't know what genre of cards.
Yeah, that's that's town. That's the town map series, and that's Japanese only, and those are super cool.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, see if I can get rid of this now. Boop, there we go. So Matthew, it turned 13. No, I did not know he's coming to Poke Unite, but I did hear he's getting his own. Billy, I think you're the one that told me he's getting his own CBT, right?
CBT?
Didn't they announce it at Elite Trainer Box?
Oh, for Psyduck?
Yeah.
No, it's coming into Unite.
Oh, okay. It's coming into Unite. Okay.
Yep.
So anyway, so we are going to, when someone has a birthday, we are going to have them come on. So he should be on right here, Matthew. He turned 13 last week, and I told him when he comes on, I'm going to allow him to, I'm going to open the box, and he's going to pick a number between 1 and 30. That's what's in the box, 30 packs. I'll draw that pack out, and then I'll either give him an option to pick a second pack from this box, or he can pick either the 2023 or the 2024 Halloween series, and I'll pull one out of here. Tomorrow, or every Tuesday, I will put those in the mail, and I will put them in priority. And the following week, at the end of the show, we will have the person whose birthday come on air with us as a guest and open the packs themselves. Now, in the past, what a lot of people do and what we've done, Billy and I have done, is we have gotten the packs and then we tear them open and then we go through them on air and then I send the cards to the people, which is fun. But I literally have probably 200 packs of cards here, and Billy and I could tear them open, and we're going to be tearing packs for the tournaments. And so you don't want to watch him and I tear packs all the time. We want you guys to tear packs. So we will send them to you. We'll get them out there right away. And then we'll invite you guys, whoever gets the packs, to come on there. A booster draft. Yeah, here's the interesting thing. I don't read fast enough to get all these messages. I'm going to have to set up a separate screen for all this. But yes, I mean, I don't know what that is. They do them for pre-releases. I don't know exactly what that is, but it sounds like fun. We'll be talking about the tournaments here soon. So, Matthew, are you there? Mom, turn over the keyboard to Matthew. So, wifey is his mother. Happy 13th birthday. Alexa, are you going to come on and sing for a minute? We'll let you use AI. You can sing it into AI, and then we can just... Okay. So, wifey says yes, so I'm assuming that means that Matthew is there. Let's go, Matthew. There you go. Thank you, Farm Don. All right. Matthew, give me a number between 1 and 30.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy 13th birthday, brother. He's now a teenager.
Dang.
Come on, brother. 1 to 30.
We need some suspense music, Scott.
15. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oh, you just missed. 16 was a Japanese pack. I just missed it. Oh, you got one of the new one. You got a Shrouded Fable booster pack. That's what I'll be sending you right there. I've got your envelope actually right over here. So I'll put that there. And you have a choice. You can either take one. I heard Farm Don has a great voice too. He does, especially if you see Enrique Iglesias. That was going to make that joke, but apparently you used to watch the other show, or you must be. Chris, you are from Alexa's followers, correct? Yeah, you have to be if you knew that, or you were watching us play the other game. Anyway, you can either pick a second deck out of the here, and it'd be 1 through 29, or you can pick out of the 2023 or 2024 Halloween packs. Which would you like to do? Oh, okay. So he's Matt. Okay, Matt. So you can answer for yourself. Additional draw or one of the Halloween packs? Okay, so you're going to go from the original EBT book. Okay, give me another number. 1 to 29. Alexa! 25. Okay, I'm going to do that from the back. So 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. Okay, another Shrouded Fable. So you got 2 of the Shrouded Fables. That's nice. So those will go out to Those will go out to you tomorrow, along with we're going to be doing a couple other giveaways here. So what are the giveaways today? We've got the Hawaiian Comfy necklace. That we got over there. I didn't realize how cool this was.
I really think it's so cool, man.
It is. You should have seen Billy and I running through that store trying to grab any effing thing we could grab.
Everything.
Yeah. And you basically, it is a necklace. You just you put it on there. It's like a lei. It's pretty pimp. So we'll be giving this away tonight. We have 3 of these to give away over the next month or so. And
that's funny.
And then we have let's get my finger off of it, Shrouded Fable Elite Trainer box. We'll give one of these away today. And then if you guys stick around, we're all here for the Comfy. I know. Actually, I thought you were all here for Billy and his Lapras box. Did you see that, Billy?
No, I didn't.
I tweeted out a picture of the gifts, and then I had that picture of you in that giant Lapras box.
Oh, yeah. I saw that, yeah.
I got lots of comments about that, so that was pretty funny. But anyway, yeah, you're all there for the Comfy. And then additionally, I will be opening up one of these. We'll give away probably 5 of these booster boxes or booster things from the Trick or Trade. So let's kind of get into this. So again, let me finish up by saying, happy birthday, Matthew. Thanks for being patient. I hope next Monday, the end, we'll open these up with you and look forward to doing this with a lot of people in the future. I think it seems like a cool idea, to kind of send you guys the things and figure everything out. So one of the things that we are going to be trying to do.
Y'all are hilarious. Chat is going crazy.
It's pretty cool. So the reason we're not playing a match tonight is 2 reasons. Number 1 is I was an idiot when I came up with this timeline and forgot that when Billy and I were in Hawaii, so he didn't have to carry everything back to Colorado and back. I have a suitcase filled with everything, our mats, all the cards and all the decks and everything else were in my suitcase. So when I said, hey, Billy, let's get on, let's play on Monday, everything else. And I went to my suitcase to break open and set up my table, which is going to be right back here. I started setting up all my stuff and I go, why is there so much stuff still in here? And as I looked at the rest of it, I realized I had Billy's mats, Billy's dice, Billy's packs, booster packs, everything was in my suitcase. So tomorrow, when I send out Matthew's stuff, I'll be sending Billy all of the stuff he needs to play next week as tribute for Billy. What is this, Hunger Games? Yeah, something. And in Virginia, Alexa, we will be doing the TCG 100%. You can be our official referee. Referee. And so we're going to have a lot of fun with this. Now, Billy knows some of the things we've talked about and I've talked about with you guys in the morning. One of the things that we're going to be doing is, and we need to come up with the rules of how we're going to be playing these matches, because the original intent was that each time we play, it'll be best of 3 or something like that. And the loser has to give away his deck on stream. So same sort of thing. Your deck can win for him. Let him play his own deck. I'm sure he has a lovely deck. But anyway, just kidding. We're gonna go from PG to R here very soon. Now,
real quick. Real quick here.
So the original plan was every week we do a bet. Not only do you have to do whatever the bet is, if you lose, but the loser has to give away his deck and start from scratch again by going out there, grabbing another booster starter deck, and the winner gets to go through the cards that have been drawn for the tears that day and could supplement a certain number of his cards from those decks, enhancing his deck. And yeah, you can be bribed. And so this gives us the opportunity. Crop that top. Well, I already said as we're doing our tears, I'm gonna I said it this morning. I'm gonna start wearing really tight tank tops, and I'm gonna learn my my tear squeal. And well, because all these female card collectors, they go through and they open up their card and they go through and they show their first one. They get to the end and they get right to the end. They go this, and then they get this, high octave squeal that they do. Oh my god! And they get all excited and they're holding the card and everything else. And I grab my phone now and I have an app called we talked about it this morning. What's it called? Rare Candy, and you can use it and you can scan the card and then you can see what the value is. And I've been doing that on these shows, and I'm going, what the hell are they squealing about? It's a $20 card. They act like, again, boop. Gotta get my nails done. I don't think so. I'm not going that far overboard. I will wear the tight tank top. I'll do the squeal. I'll set up my OnlyFans. I'll go that far maybe, but I'm definitely not doing my nails. Sorry, and not shaving the beard. Even if I lose my hair, the beard stays. Look how luxurious that is.
Staple.
Actually, I'm even getting it where I can almost do, if I put the wax on there. Look at that, guys. By Christmas, I'm gonna have that curly mustache. It's gonna be.
You shave it yourself?
Yeah. Well, once a quarter, I go to a mustache and beard barber, and he does the main cleanup. But then I've got this little thing that outlines the lines, so I can kind of try to keep it clean. Anyway, so we'll give away the deck, and then every match we'll also start reducing the giveaways that we have inside these suitcases, and we'll just keep rebuilding it back up. So, and then what we want to do is, curly stash. I'm going to do it. I think I did it this morning. I think I can get it where I can actually get the curl. I can actually get a first curl in there. So if I give it maybe another month,
aspirations, Scott.
It's always been a thing, and I usually can't do it long enough to get it there. Is to get one of the ones that I can wax up, and I can get the double curl, not the single curl, the double curl. And when I can do that, my life is complete. That's it. Forget children, money, accolades. None of that compares to getting the double curl on the stash. Except for maybe following Daxi and getting a good porn stash. Daxi, I watch a couple of Daxi shows and everything else, and I didn't appreciate him until he got the 1970s porn stash. And now every time I actually have music that every time Daxi comes on, I play it in the background, goes boom, chicka, bow, wow. I got that 1970s porn music. And come back to Texas with that stash, you'll fit in. I got the boots, my hat's on the wall, dude. I get that stash running, and then I'll be. Yeah, if I weren't married, man, I'd be picking up the
double
dudes.
Curl or mint Psyduck, Scott, is a good question. Mint 10 Psyduck or the curl?
Can I get the mint Psyduck and only one side curls? Half
is that
curl?
a 50-50 deal?
Yeah, it's two curls on this side, no curls on this side, but I get a mint Psyduck. That dude, that's a tough question. I really want that. I want that mint Psyduck. I only think there's about 14 Psyduck cards in all collections, and I would love to get all 14 and 10s.
That'd be really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Then I feel like you would need to have like a shelf in the background. You just have like all your cards just like front lit.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. And then after I get all 14, then then you start moving to the other countries and getting the duplicates in the different country languages. I think that would be cool. All right, so we kind of got off track there with the porn stashes and everything else. The only other thing I'm missing is the man bun. I was going to attempt the man bun, but yeah, I don't think I have time for it. So anyway, we'll start playing next week. Billy and I will compete against each other, and then once a month minimum, or we'll do it a couple times a month. Once a month, we'll invite another creator to come and play against either Billy and I. It'll be a wild card draw, and then no, you misunderstood. I said man butt. I wanted a new man butt, not man bun. Anybody can do a man bun, unless you're saying buns. But I'm gonna go do my ellipticals. I mean, isn't that another thing all the girls do? They try to get try to get that perfect peach butt. That's the little emoji they put on everything. So anyway, I'm sorry. I had 2 beers before I came on the show. And I think I'm two beers in an edible. No, just kidding on both those things.
Oh man, it's funny.
Edibles are those little lunch snacks. I mean, my daughters used to eat them. Or no, those are Lunchables. Lunchables, not edibles. Okay, sorry, I'm getting everything wrong tonight. All natural. Anyway, the idea is to bring in other creators, start doing some co-streaming and having matches with them. And then what I'd like to do is Billy and I have been talking about, and I've been telling you guys, I want to start getting involved with some youth again. So putting it out there that if there's kids that are having problems and things like that and want to collect cards, we'll help them get into the game. And if they do well, then we can send them packs and things like that. And the teachers, I've been talking to a couple of schools, and actually I was really surprised. I had 3 schools that said they were interested. And so that would be cool. And so maybe once a month, a teacher can recommend a student that's doing really well, and they can draw and play against either Billy or I or another creator. Because a lot of these kids, they watch people like Billy, Alexa, Mystic 7, all these different people, and the opportunity for them to actually meet one of them is probably pretty slim. But wouldn't it be cool if they get A's or get really good grades or doing well in school, that we can reward them by playing a 15-minute match on a stream?
Be super cool.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome, giving back and doing something. And compared to what a lot of these streamers do with opening up card packs with 65 people watching, I think that there's a lot of people, that are watching right now. There's, 16 of you. I think we can get it up to 75 or 100 people that'll pop in to watch these kids talk about how they're doing well in school and what they enjoy in school, and playing a match with either Billy or Alexa or whoever that they want to play with. We'll find out who they want, and then we can see if we can get them online and get them to play. I mean, I don't know. It seems like of all the things that are on Twitch, that could be pretty cool.
Definitely.
A superstar concert featuring Alexa. Can I be a backup singer? Yeah, I think I could wear like a Pikachu costume, one of those sexy ones, that we got there, and I can do the backup dancing. So we can figure something out. Anyway, we'll see. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's try to do something. So one more thing I want to cover. So I set up my table back here, and Billy and I will be our first match. We kind of did it. We'll set up cameras. Billy, I bought when I send you the pack, I also got you a couple of additional Razer cameras, like the ones we used.
Okay.
That you can, so that way you can just have it in your kit, and we can, if we have to go someplace, and you can set it up. So I'll send that with you again. And we'll set up our stuff, and we'll go ahead and do the matches. But this morning I talked about it, and I'll show the picture here. I got up this morning. We were talking about different things. I talked about, potentially building my own table. And I talked with Billy about it this afternoon. And I went out and cut down my tree. And I'll post this on the Bubba, and I can post it to here too, so you guys can see. If you go ahead and follow me on my social media, both Insta, X, and YouTube are at ogbubbaDaVinci.com. You'll be able to see this a little better. But I have a tree that's about 100. I have an app that will allow you to, when you cut it off, to take a photo of it. And it tells you how old approximately the tree is.
Mhm.
So this tree was between 200 and 225 years old.
Wow.
So that means at a minimum, that tree that was a sapling just coming out of there in 1824, right? Prior to the Civil War. That's how old this tree is.
Wow.
And it was struck by lightning, and it's been drying for 5 years. And I end up cutting a piece. And like I said, this picture will be posted after the show. So that thing is 24 inches wide, and that piece right there is 73 inches long. So that's big enough to make 2 tables. And you can see where the lightning strike kind of went through there. So it leaves a burn mark all the way through the core. So I cut this piece off. This has no oil on it or anything. It's that beautiful natural walnut. Now, if it hadn't been struck by lightning, and additionally it was a clean piece of walnut, this one piece would probably go for about $2,000. Walnut, they take trees out, and we've had people come out here and offer to buy walnut trees from us. The Jags, all of their laminate inside there is all walnut, and it's all matching walnut. Every Jag is the wood is numbered, and that way, if it ever cracks or things like that, they can go back to slabs from that original tree and match the color.
What?
So yeah, it's very cool. Jaguar goes all over the United States and buys this, and this is black walnut. Not only did I get this piece out for these desks, so this is 1.5 inches thick by those dimensions. I also, see if we can find it. I also was able to cut a piece for my mantle. So I'm going to do a 8-foot mantle in the new house. And I also got a piece. The center of this was amazing. So let me see if I can get this. So this is the centerpiece. That centerpiece right there is 8 foot long by 4.5 foot wide by 4 inches thick. And that's going to be my new dining room table.
Holy crap. That came from that tree.
That came from that tree. There's a better picture of it. That's what the lightning strikes. That black spot going right down the middle is the lightning.
That's kind of cool.
And so the piece above that's what's going on my mantle, and this was the very center, and it was long enough to make a table for 12. And so that's going into the house. I cut that today and started sanding it. I'm going to have to put epoxy down the middle because you can see where the lightning burned through the center.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you were going to epoxy it,
yeah. Just to make sure that holds. But now we talked about this. So that piece right there is probably a $5,000 piece of walnut. This is black walnut. You can Google it if you want to check my numbers, but that big of a piece of walnut's usually about that amount. And what I want to do is, if Billy likes the table, I make him and I make mine. I got enough 1.5 inch slabs out of that thing that we will give away a table a quarter to people on air if we hit certain numbers. Yeah, these are all live edged walnut. I think it would be kind of cool. Now I'm going to say Billy can make his own decision. I'm trying to find it just so you can see. I joked around this morning that I got all kinds of shit in my garage. And so the legs on this will be this. So that is a steel, the steel, or what is it? Cast iron steel legs from an 1890 Singer sewing machine. And yeah, when you live in a house, the house I live in is like 125 years old. It's amazing the stuff you find that was left in the barn or out there. And I'm a freaking hoarder. I don't throw anything away. Which is why I have 5 outbuildings, because I don't throw anything away. Ask my wife. And so the idea would be that I'm going to find different things to put underneath it so it even looks more cool and classic. So I'm going to either let Billy choose those legs, or I have 2 old wagon wheels from the 1800s that I can also make, and we can mount those underneath there. So you got your slab and 2 wagon wheels. That could be the legs of it. But hopefully you guys will like what I create. I slabbed them today. The one for Billy and I cut off the 2 edges. Tomorrow I'll put the epoxy down the center of the burn, and then I'll sand it with probably 100 grit sandpaper, Dremel in, and I'm going to cut in about a quarter of an inch into it, so the pad will lay into it and the pads will lay flat, so there's like no gap. I'm going to put a cup holder, and then put like a dice holder and a chip holder for the chips and everything else, and then polish that puppy up and varnish it and send it to Billy.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So I don't know. My goal is to maybe finish them this weekend and then have photos of them and send them out to everybody, and then ship it out. And then the following Monday, week 3 for us, we'll both have our tables to work on.
2026 Worlds. We're gonna host the tournament.
Yeah, on my big table. It'll be down in my basement on the main dining room table. But yeah, the wood is beautiful and it's cool, and it's off my property. And I think that, something, I like the Pikachu Iron Tail marked on table. I bet you I could get branding in Texas. You can buy branding irons. You can send them any logo and they'll make a branding iron out of it. It would be cool to get a Lapras outline and a Psyduck outline and get those branding irons and brand into the wood.
I know.
That would be badass.
Cool. Super cool.
Okay. Anyway, so we need to get down to business. My head's spinning of all the things I need to do in the next couple of days. If Lexa and Farm Dawn are really good, maybe they'll get a new table for Christmas. But first we got to get them to play the game. I don't have any idea if either Farm Dawn or Alexa would be willing to play the card game. But all right. So Billy, we need to get into the rules.
Okay.
So one of the things you and I both commented on was how long the match can take. Mm-hmm. We both agreed that if we did best out of 3, we needed to find a way to speed up the process. Mm-hmm. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely.
I think that one of the ways that I had pitched to you that we could do it, and I wanted to kind of get from the peanut gallery here, what they thought was we could reduce the number of prizes, that we have to go through. Like there's 6 that we have to win, right? Mm-hmm. in a regulation match.
Yep.
What do you think? We could go.
I think 3 personally is good. Yeah.
You think 3? Those people who play the game normally,
or maybe 4. Just knock 2 off.
Knock 2 off. I think that it seems like that would reduce the match by at least 15-20 minutes. Wouldn't you think?
Something like that. Yeah. Especially because I feel like 3, you could maybe get lucky with 3, but if you're getting 4, then you're pretty on point.
Okay. So the first one is the match. The match is best of 3. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So best of 3. 2, to win the match, you either have to take all the prize. Are they prize cards? Is that what they're called? What is the name of those? Are they? What's the name?
I think prize cards. Yeah.
Is it prize? Okay. If you have to take all the prize cards, the other person has to run out of cards. Everything else is regulation. The only difference is we move it from 6 to 4.
4. Yep.
Okay. Does anybody think that there's a problem with that? Is there something we might not know about the game that you really need to stay at 6 prizes? It seemed to me that that's a quick way to do a round.
Seems like yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but I think that's a standard rule, isn't it? The 3 ways you can win is
standard rule. Everything's standard except we're just knocking 2 prizes off.
Right. So yeah, I think everything else stays the same. So yeah, if you don't have a Pokemon on the bench and you get knocked out, then you're out. If you've gone through all your cards and you have no additional cards to play, that's done. You're out. Or if you've taken all of the opponent's prize cards, or actually, it's not the opponent's. You're taking your own, right?
Right.
So
by knocking out your opponent.
Okay. So that should significantly reduce the number the how long it takes to play a match.
Mm-hmm.
Can a person forfeit a match, or do we have to play all the way through?
I feel like maybe after 2 prizes you can forfeit.
You think so? If you just don't think you have it, because
I mean, like that one game where it was like I couldn't pull an energy card. Like I literally every turn I couldn't get any energy cards, and so I couldn't do any attacks.
By the way, I'm drinking our new product. This is pure.
Top notch.
Dude, I'm totally into it now.
Top notch.
So that's we're getting ready to release Billy's new product, and this is a pure hydration, all natural, 100% electrolytes, pure, nothing artificial, all organic. Or can't say organic because they're minerals, but all natural, with a little bit of lime. This is my first time trying it with 1/4 of a wedge of lime squeezed and dropped in there. Dude, rocks.
Nice.
I didn't do limes before, Billy. Billy, you do lime in the morning, right? With your stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I got to it.
I switch on and off, but like more lately, I've been favoring more towards lime.
Yeah, lime is something I guess to squeeze in, a beer, or something like that, or around my margarita. But I've never added it in water.
Never to make anything actually functionally healthy for you.
Well, that's the whole thing, is you can have the margarita and you say, but at least I have an organic lime. Just something's natural there. The hydration, dude, this stuff, it really rocks. All last week I was doing it with mandarin orange. So good. So good. And what I did is I put a whole mandarin in the blender and blended it, and then dumped that juice and the pulp inside there and shook it up with it. And it was like an orangesicle. It was so good. It was so good.
I bet you it's super good with watermelon too.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I hadn't tried watermelon, but yeah, it's adding the pulp or whatever, the fruit fibers inside with it and just shaking it up, and you don't taste anything else. I love lemon shots in the morning. Are those lemon jello shots?
You could do a little lemon and a little ginger, fresh juiced in the morning.
Oh, ginger would be good. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. I have
super spicy though, so be careful on that organic one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I grow, maybe for people, I think you've watched some of the show. I grow ginger here in the yard, and so it's like so I just and then put it in the juicer. No, just lemon. So okay, so remember, we're going to be inviting other guests on, so that's why I was asking about the conceding or being able to throw in the towel. Yeah, I want to make sure that these rules are thought out for everybody else. So now I think how the match starts is at the beginning of the match, we place our bet, and the bet can be anything. You could be having to do something stupid, take a photo, whatever, but we just place a general bet out there beside the cards. Now, I was thinking we can make it interesting, and I got this kind of from Alexa. I'm putting Alexa on the spot. Alexa does this thing where people get points from their Twitch account, and then they can redeem these points. And I don't understand it enough to actually or didn't really care enough to really get a good understanding of what it is. Although she had some interesting stuff there, like for so many points you get a date with her, or so many points you could do this, and blah blah blah. She just had a bunch of different things. This is a 2-hour show, not a 1-hour show. So goodbye, Stormy. You can sign off. Just kidding. But we could put it on there where people could pick our dares for us, or our bets for us. Like loser has to wear a like a Charizard costume or something like that on the next show. And I don't know, do you want to take that chance? I mean, it seems to me that Alexa's numbers were high enough. Like, I mean, the points that you needed to redeem to get these things were so high
you
that
can
it
set
wasn't
them wherever you want, so it's not like super obtainable.
But I think it would be fun to
still
get
fun. I agree.
Every once in a while to give them the idea. So we still have our we still have the ability to go. We're still going to shave heads, but I think what that's going to be is we have a month until Virginia. We'll have Farm Dawn and Alexa, in Virginia for the show, and so they can monitor the match, and the loser has to shave their head. That's also the launch of your new product. So we could probably get a whole bunch of people watching for the launch of your product and the big match. Are you down for that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if Alexa's on still anymore, but yeah, I'll let Alexa and Farm Dawn flip a coin, and the winner of the coin flip can shave my head if I lose. So the only thing is you have to leave the sideburns and the beard, because I want to look like the evil villain from the first Iron Man. What was his name? Yeah, had the bald head and had the beard going on. It's a good look. If you got a good looking head,
put on the spectacles.
Yeah, I'd have to change glasses. I need to put on my Iron Man glasses. They're over there. But yeah, I think I could pull it off. What about the eyebrows? Oh
no,
dude, I don't think I'd look at. I don't think we want to go the
no.
Yeah, I don't think I could do the Dr. Evil look. I think I can rock the bald head and the beard, but I think if you took off my eyebrows, I'd look like a bearded condom. It would be it would just be too much white skin, and it would be bad. I want to see pictures of your dog before you get to shave my head. The thing is here, you can't mess up shaving someone bald. Yeah, that was his name, Jebediah? Yeah, I want the Jebediah look. I think I can pull that off. And yeah, I can wear the suit. I think I could totally do Jebediah. But yeah, I'm not going to lose. So, I know women all over the place will cry when those locks come off of Billy's head and fall down there. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting look for you. I just see, like, I know my head, and I know what it looks like. I spent years in the military and I didn't have hair, so I know the scars up there. I know everything. I'm wondering if with as tan as Billy is, if he's gonna look like one of those old monks when they shaved their head and just left the crown of hair around the outside, and this was pale white because their scalp had never seen any sun. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what that looks like under there. Save the curls.
I've had shaved for many years.
Did you?
Yeah, many years.
Oh, did not know that. Completely bald or like just a
half.
Okay.
So I mean, it was pretty close. As close as you can get it without a razor, right? Like me and my brother would shave our own heads.
All right, so he's rocked that look. So he's confident. All right, well, that's good. Look, we've got #bald Billy, #save the curls. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We've already got that going. Oh, we can shave the TTC logo. I'd let you shave if you guys. I'd let you shave my head into like a high and tight, and then put initials in there. Hell, I'll tell you what. I'll give Billy the option. I'll either shave my head bald, or I'll have Trainer Club put into my head for the month. I'll cut it there, and I'll let someone write Trainer Club on there. That's
intense, Scott.
That's how confident I am that I'm not going to lose. Plus, I have a wide collection of cowboy and baseball caps, so I'm not overly worried about it. All right.
Oh man.
So the other thing is we both agree that have a side duck on the side. Well, that would be Billy. I mean, I would actually rock a side duck, but like I said, we'll let this escalate. This is like, I kind of feel like this is the boxing match that didn't happen that long ago with oh my God, I'm blanking. The content creator and
Jake Paul.
Yeah. Against Tyson.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Well, it happened. It just
did it.
It he beat him in the first round, like 3 punches, and knocked his ass out.
Wait, no way.
Oh yeah,
I didn't see that.
Oh, dude, Google it, man. He got the shit knocked out of him. He's out there talking about this, and Tyson just knocked him out. That old man. He started training and was tired of all the trash talk, and he trashed that brother. It was the most expensive, pay-per-view I'd ever bought per minute. Did you see? Yeah, you see pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. So, let this simmer. We've got a month, so we'll basically have 4 weeks. 4 weeks to play matches on Monday before the big match in Virginia. Virginia is the 4th through 6th. We will probably end up playing the match on Sunday night as opposed to Monday night, because we'll be traveling Monday, and the show ends at like 5:00. So we can go back to the Airbnb, set up for the live stream, and then do that. And here's the cool thing, guys. It's cool. It's interesting, I should say. Not only will Alexa and FarmDon will be there, but our investor from Singapore and one of our executives from Singapore and one of our partners for the company, who's Greg Delgado. So some of you guys might have seen him on one of our shows. Greg Delgado is a PGA golfer and one of our business partners. They will be there also, and they're going to be standing there thinking we are complete idiots, playing this match and shaving our heads. But we will do it. Fight is rescheduled for November 15th.
Yeah, it never happened.
It didn't happen?
No.
Who was the big fight that he did? Oh, you know who I'm thinking of? The European kid, the boxer.
I'm looking at this. I'm like, what?
That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, no, that definitely didn't happen. Something happened with Tyson's health or something. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna get the packs out there, and figure this out. So we're gonna give away packs. We're gonna do this, then, and the weekly matches, and we're gonna do 3. So that's kind of the game plan of what we're doing. Hey, did you see my skateboards up?
Yeah, I did. What's the little pack on the side?
That's my badge. That's my media badge.
Nice.
And there's the hat that you gave me, side duck over side duck.
Mm-hmm.
So, got to put up a couple more boards.
Yeah, I need to get my boards up.
Yeah, it's.
You just put nails in the wall and just hang them on the nails?
No, what I did is I get the what do you call them? I put a hole in there and get the molly, like not the molly, like the screw, like an anchor.
Okay.
You know, they're like they're plastic.
Yeah,
And
the
then
little
you put
black things, you drill them in the wall. And
you drill and you put the plastic thing in there, and then then I get a screw, and then I actually paint the screw the same color as the board.
No
So when the head's in the hole, you can't see
No way. That's
you
cool.
can't see it. So yeah, so I think that's coming along pretty well. And the new desk will for the gameplay will actually just go right here.
Nice.
As part of the setup. So
very cool.
Yeah. So guys, I'm hoping you guys will like this. We'll get, like I said, every round we'll give away card packs. We'll do draws and then send them out there for their names. You can take one off your hands. I actually have more, and so there is more going up, but yeah, you can't have any of these. We just so you guys know, I do have the 2 boards that we talked about. They arrived last week, so we have 2 boards to give away as well. Not the Hawaiian one. We have I forgot which ones we got. I have to go over there and look.
I think there's probably about 15 board designs.
There is, but before we went to Hawaii, I announced the 2 that they were going to be selling in Hawaii.
They were just asking. Wifey was asking how many board designs are there. Yeah,
I think actually I do think there's 15. I think that's currently 16 with the new Hawaiian one. And he's releasing new ones. The new series comes out in December. So
Lapras, come on, baby.
Yeah, I think he said, I don't think it's Lapras for this season, but he was saying that was one that he wanted to do.
And I was watching him do the board designs and like the shaving and the machine. I thought that was pretty cool. It looked like something that I would like to try.
The carving, the using the CNC.
How they do that and stuff like that to make that, because it looked like it was fun to airbrush the boards and get the color through.
I know there is not. It's most of the primary characters right now.
Yeah. Gligar's a far out there one, if ever.
Yeah. You have to kind of look at the pop. I mean, I thought Cubone, when Cubone came out, I was really shocked that Cubone came out because I wouldn't have considered him a primary. But Mew has 2 skateboards. Yeah, Mew and Mewtwo. I actually have both of those. But yeah, they're super cool. Everyone that's come out so far, he does tremendous work. Billy actually got to go back and see him doing the work. So we actually met Bear, super nice guy, and I'm hoping that we get to go out there. They're in Alabama, and when I drove from Florida, I drove the Jeep from Florida out. I stopped by their place.
Did you?
Yeah, they were closed, but I decided I wanted to go to the little town because they were telling me all this cool stuff about the little town, the springs, all the other stuff, and I said, well, I was going to drop the F-bomb. I was so close, I might as well just detour the 40 minutes and go check out the little town. 100%. And then I drove past their little place. And if I could have stayed overnight because they were open the next day, I would have, but I had to get to the event. So one thing I wanted to cover today that I thought Billy would like. So Billy is obviously my partner. He's not only a business partner, but he's also doing the outdoor stuff. So we've been working on the yellow Jeep, and we'll be taking that one to Virginia. We'll be introducing the black box and a new piece to the black box, which is really effing cool. I was hoping that I'd get a call today telling me that all the tests got passed because I really wanted to talk about it, but I couldn't. But I officially chose the name of the yellow Jeep. And the new name of the yellow Jeep is
Bad Duck.
That's it.
And you had a custom license plate made.
I did.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing.
Yep. Bad Duck. That's it, baby. That's what's going on there. I'm actually getting the sticker reproduced for the hood as a wrap, like they're going to mount it on the hood, and so it'll have my big old Bad Duck in the center of that. So looking forward to it. Yeah, Got this in today. Yay, bad duck.
Nice.
Yeah.
You should see if they can cut out the yellow, so it would just be the sticker that would go over, and the yellow would be the car color yellow.
Oh, that's cool. I bet you they can do that.
Because then it wouldn't be like two-toned. Because if not, it's going to be a two-tone yellow, right? It's going to be a different shade. It won't be the same.
So so the yellow of the Jeep is the yellow of the duck.
Yeah, like if they just cut out where all the yellow is, and then you just put the sticker on the hood.
I bet you that could be accomplished.
Or just make it transparent.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. We're going to get that. We have to figure out what Billy's going to name his Ineos when he gets his vehicle. I had that call today. I'm super excited. I think we're about 2 weeks away from signing that deal. We just have to finish our conversations with Outdoor by 4 and make sure that's solid. Yeah. If we can guarantee Outdoor by 4 all in next year, you've got your vehicle. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Google Ineos. It's E-N
I-N-E-O-S.
I-N-E-O-S Quartermaster. It is a badass. I mean, I'm a Jeep guy, and when we got in this thing, I was literally, it was like having a hot wife, and then you go out there and then you see like a Victoria's Secret supermodel. I was about ready to toss over my wife and go for the Victoria's Secret model. This vehicle is just stellar. I mean, unbelievably stellar. And I never, G-Wagon, Land Rover, Bronco. I've never ever taken my eyes off my lady. Jeep has always been my gal. Love them to death. And boy, I looked at this vehicle and we sat inside it and we went for a ride. And this thing's able to go to a 45-degree angle.
Yep.
The roll factor. We got it. What did you take it to?
27.
27. He was at 27 degrees on this vehicle. It felt like we were ready to tip over, but they say it can do 45 degrees without rolling. Freaking amazing. It's like, plus the thing's built like an airplane.
Yeah.
You walk inside this, the control panels go all the way down the top. They're all manual switches. I mean, everything is so well crafted. It's elegant. It's so well designed. He basically looks like he took the best of every vehicle and put it into one. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my God. We had seen a couple on the road before we had actually gotten the show and gotten to get one.
Yeah.
But when Billy got in
it,
yeah, it was kind of cool. It's like, oh, is that a such and such? No, it's not that. We'd never heard of it before.
Yeah.
No. And then we got to the first event and we got to get in one, and it sells itself. It's there's the Grenadier, which is the one that's more Jeep-like. It's a standard 4-door.
It's like a G-Wagon.
Yeah, like a G-Wagon. And then the one that Billy will be getting is the Quartermaster, which is basically like a Gladiator, but a Gladiator on steroids. It's if you were to kind of looking at it, it's like the Gladiator is Hulk Hogan, and the the one that Billy getting is Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was the Terminator. It's it'll be back.
Yep.
It's like it's pumped up. Yeah, it's nice. So I'm super glad that we're getting close to that. Hopefully the rest of this week we'll be able to knock out some things. And we like Land Cruisers. Land Cruisers are definitely an Australian thing. I mean, we have them here, but I know they are a main, like one of them, a very popular vehicle in Australia. The Liberty. I kind of remember the Liberty. It was kind of like a mini Jeep, right? It looked like
Liberty.
Wasn't it like it was like a Passport? It's like a smaller version of a Jeep.
Yeah, I think actually my aunt might have that one. It's a kind of what's the smaller model that we had?
Do we have a smaller model?
Yeah, there's like a smaller model. It was really nice. It was a 2024 in Colorado. I forget what it was.
I
have to look it up. It was super nice. Really well
Compass.
done. New screen. Compass. Yeah. Super. It was really nice. Like, they did a great job on that car. I was really shocked.
Yeah, Chuck Norris gets scared with the thing and Ineos on the road. Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, when you're the CEO of a major company like Ineos, which is an oil company, and you decide that you don't like any other vehicle, you have the ability to build your own. Nice to be a billionaire.
Yep.
So, but now he's sharing it with the world, and we hope to be one of the people that get to play with it. So I'm glad that I'm getting toys built. The Jeep's getting built up because one of the marketing people or I guess it was the marketing guy who made this comment. He said where Jeeps are meant they're drivable on the road and then you build them to go off road. The Ineos is built off the factory floor to be 100% of an off-road vehicle. Everything that you want to put on a Jeep is already built into that vehicle.
Yeah. And it comes off the rack like 75 grand.
Yeah. And I'm starting off at 75 grand and then you have to put another 15, 20, $30,000 into it. Yep. So you're 100 grand into it to get what's rolling off the rack there. And they've done it better. So it's a pretty impressive thing. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our tables and we'll play the card game in the back of his cool vehicle.
It's going to be our tent setup.
There you go. It'll be part of the tent. It comes with a pop-up table that has two playing mats.
Two custom walnut Pokemon playing mats.
Playing mats. There you go. And you guys, and if you guys win the weekly prize, we'll come pick you up and take you for a ride around the block. There's a lot to kind of figure out and get this stuff done. But I think it's going to be a good year. You're going to launch your product, and that money's going. Part of that money is going to go to into that vehicle, and we've got the black box launching, and that's gonna make everything. Greg's not watching. I really want to tell you and tell everybody what the cool new thing we've added to the black box because it's flipping amazing, but I can't. I'd get in trouble. Next week we'll definitely know if it's going to work.
We don't want Scott getting in trouble.
Dude, if you keep helping us out here and everything else, Billy and I will fly to Australia, we'll rent a Land Rover, and we will go four-wheeling with you in Australia. We'll go box some kangaroos or something. Is that really a thing? I think you can box a kangaroo. Is there kangaroo boxing? I don't know if it's like the Tijuana donkey shows. Things of myth. Yeah.
Oh man.
And everybody's like, "What the hell are you talking about? What's a donkey show?" Don't Google it. You'll regret ever Googling it. And I might be getting the kangaroo boxing from Kangaroo Jack, which was a horrible movie in the 90s. Australia's still on our bucket list. We just did Hawaii, so we got the comfy and we were able to go there. It feels like Australia's in the near future.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
I don't know. I actually was breaking down, and Kangaroo Jack was a banger. That movie was so bad. I was like, no way. He's had kangaroos take punches at my family.
No way.
Dude, that's awesome.
That is awesome. Wow.
I had heard that they really do. They'll throw punches at people.
Yeah.
It's like llamas spinning. Yeah, it's a real thing. Okay. I mean, my daughter got totally spit on by a llama one time, and it was gross. I mean, she walked up and she went to go pet it. It took 2 steps back, and it was like someone hawking a loogie. It took a deep old snort and then shot it, and it was like just ran down her face, and she started getting sick. It was like, and I said, I told you it was a real thing. And it was like, it was all masticated grass. It was all green and everything else. It was so gross, but it just covered her. And now she sees a llama, she wants to walk the other direction. She won't even get near it.
I bet.
So when they're threatened, they go on their tail. So that's all true. So they really do rock back on their tail.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
then
They kick forward. Those
wow,
kicks are crazy. Yeah.
that's I always thought that was like from movies. I didn't think that was a real thing. That's cool. That would be cool to see. I mean, I don't think I'd want to get hit by a kangaroo.
Don't.
But
It's like seeing a moose. You just want to observe it from a very far distance away.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I've had my car slammed in by buffalo in Yellowstone because honked the horn and they got mad and turned around and dented the side of my truck. So,
no way.
Yeah, let me see. We were up there camping, and it was Jen and the 3 girls and myself, and we were driving through, and it was fine because the herd of buffalo were just moving from one side to the other. And then all of a sudden they just stopped in the middle of the road, and they weren't going. We waited about 30 minutes, and the girls really had to go to the bathroom, and so I got on and I laid on the horn. And this big bull just got mad and ran and just plowed into the side door of the truck.
No way.
And pushed in the whole side of the door. I mean, and the girls were freaking out, and I'm just like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. And then they all just walked off. It was enough to get them to move, but yeah, we had to go into a place and have them pull back out the door because it did that. I was just glad he didn't get a horn into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, bull bars. I mean, that's the reason you have them on there. And it's kind of funny. My truck, if he had hit it head on, in Texas, Farm Don will tell you, every truck out there, you have bull bars on the front. It's a common thing. You have to push, if you have to push animals, things like that. Plus, we have so many freaking deer out there. You don't want to ruin the front of your truck. So you hit a deer with a bull bar, and it just kind of knocks it to the side of the road and makes a big mess. So, but he didn't hit it head on. He took it completely from the side and just punched in the driver's side door. So
jeez.
It's pretty cool. Good memories. My daughter's like that. That not only did we have that happen, but we watched I actually still have the video. We watched a grizzly chase a goose across the road.
No way.
Yeah, the grizzly, all we could ever figure, because we filmed the whole thing, was the grizzly was walking down towards the lake, and the goose must have had eggs or goslings there, and so the goose was trying to get the bear to chase it, so that way it wouldn't get the babies. And so it would run, and then it would stop, and the bear would chase it, and then it would go and do that.
Interesting. Good strategy, right?
Yeah, it was kind of cool for the girls to see. I was rooting for the bear, but yeah, didn't go that way. All right, guys, we need to go ahead and do a giveaway. So we hit one point. We had 20 people on here. Now we're at 14. So let's go ahead and do a giveaway. Here's the thing: is you have to follow. You have to be a follower. This thing I'm using. What it will do is anybody that's following right now, I'll click the button and it will randomly select someone in the chat for a booster pack. So I'm going to
booster pack.
I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to make sure you're following. That way anybody that wants a chance at one of these card decks. And I'm going to let you do the same thing. Whoever gets drawn and wins, we will go ahead and let you pick a number, and then you can grab your own pack.
We should be good, Scott. It doesn't take that long to follow.
Okay. Awesome. I will see how we do this. Drum roll, please. Is there a way to show it? Sorry, guys. This should have been easier than this.
Multi-camera IRL rig. Interesting single. For Pokemon?
Multi-camera. Yeah, that's kind of cool. All right, pushing the button. And it says, who is this? Chris M95?
Chris.
Chris M95 has been selected.
Chris.
Are you still on, Chris? You have to be because it's coming up with your name. Say something. Say something.
He's there.
Oh, there you are. All right. Mouse to the camera.
For the win.
That's awesome. Okay. So now you can pick from 1 to 28. Let me ask you a question. Are you good places people to thank. All right. 1 through 28. Are you in the US, bud?
Hopefully.
I'll send it anywhere. It doesn't make a difference. 23 is your basketball number. Okay.
Is that because you're a Michael Jordan fan?
Dude, you got the Japanese pack. You got the Japanese 151.
Way. No way, dude.
Yeah, that's cool. I was 2 in there. So congratulations. You got the Japanese 151 pack.
That's sick.
Pop on to my Pops account in Twitter. I'll post it real quick so you can. So, oops. Because I haven't. Actually, you should be able to go to the OG Bubba Da Vinci, and my DM should be open now. And then just DM me so I can get your details, and I will send out your 151 Japanese pack tomorrow. And so congratulations to you, bud. That's awesome. I only had 2 in there, so that means there's 1 left. Yep, there it is. There's 1 left inside the pack. I'll shuffle these up again tonight. If you had picked 22, you would have gotten that 1999 pack that I paid for, that $75 pack that I paid for. That would have. I was hoping that I was like the 151s and that with 30 packs in there. I was hoping those would last a long time because when I'm just going to keep condensing them and adding them to the other boxes. And I thought the other day, it's like, what if somebody pulled that $75 pack like the very first pull? You know, pick the number and then it goes out there. It's like, oh, there went that. That one's out of the thing. But you know,
well, they'd be a really lucky person.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome. All right, so we are going to we're going to go ahead and go these rules. The next week we will have our first match. Billy should have everything when we go live next week. We should be able to get right into gameplay. We'll have our first bet and our first real big set of giveaways, and we need to kind of figure out who else plays. I wonder if Phil plays.
I don't know.
Phil's a lot of fun. It would be fun to get
is.
Phil on. And I don't know if Alexa ever answered if she was like she ever played. Stormy, you play, right? I know Missing O plays. I think we could probably get. Well, there's enough people that actually play. I think that we might actually be able to get some pretty good matches. Does anybody know? Is there a 2-on-2? Can you have 4 players play a game?
I've never seen that before. Stormy.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
And Chris said he DM'd you on Instagram.
Okay, awesome. On Instagram. Okay, I'll check that out. There are ways. There's ways to play. There's ways to do a foursome. Lunatic dabbles. Well, that's good because neither one of us are very good. We're still learning the rules, so dabbling's good.
I'm at my parents' house and there's like 5 deer out in the lawn. Just like
is there real?
That's in the yard. Yeah. Oh, a baby buck.
Ooh. I put out tree stands today when I was out cutting the log. I decided to go ahead and put a couple up. I'm feeling like a killer. Feeling like I want to go out and take out a deer this year. But go Pokeball. So when you did multiplayer matches for fun, I mean, because in other games and in the storyline, they had double teams.
Mm-hmm. They did.
Yeah, they played 2-on. They went 2-on-2. That could be fun to kind of figure out. I can look and see if there were rules around there. Catching a deerling. I don't know.
Or depending on what's going on out there.
There's an official guide for alternative gameplays. I'll DM that. Thanks. That's perfect. Oh, by the way, guys, if you guys go on to the Twitch account. Well, you guys are all on Twitch right now. You'll notice I actually did get my emotes up. So nice. There are some new, there's a couple of new ones. Check them out. The other 5 or 6 will be coming up this weekend. I didn't want to put them all out there at once. Oh, it looks like I achieved my goal of 90 followers. I'm at 94 followers now.
There you go.
So there you go. That's cool. So I got to put out my new goal. Oh, look, people are using them. Chris used it. You got Naked Bubba. Yeah, I got Naked Bubba going out there. And then we got my Bubba Cup, Bubba Coffee. And then I got to shorten these names. I don't know why the OG Bubba won before it goes up there. There's Naked Bubba. Yep. And then we got we got Sasquatch Love. Yeah, because we got to get a little Sasquatch love occasionally. You got to get a big old furry love. And then, I got some good ones. And then, some of the other ones are tier. But, it's quite scandalous. That's Vitruvian Man. Leonardo da Vinci is Vitruvian Man. Yeah. Got some cool things in my hand there. Got my microphone and my bow. And then my Pokeball. And my wrench for working on the Jeep, and I'm covering my bits with a cup of coffee. And you see the expression on his face because he burned himself. Burned himself with a hot cup of coffee. So, Naked Bubba. That's right. That's right.
Naked Bubba.
Naked Bubba. The beans, yeah. Burn the beans, baby. That's what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and get those. I'll get that shortened up. I can make that a moving emote. What I should do is rotate the hands. Mm-hmm. So it's like the hands keep moving around and covering my privates with different things. So first it's like, then it's the microphone, then it's the wrench, then it's the Pokeball. Just kind of moves around. That'd be kind of a cool emote. But yeah, believe it or not, this has been when we were doing the Self-Reliance Expo, this was my logo back then. And I think I told you guys, I sold over 10,000 shirts with this guy on it.
That's wild.
Now, back then he had an M16 in his hand and it was all weapons. But yeah, it was pretty cool. What covers it when no hands there? I'm like a Ken doll. There's nothing there on a normal basis, so I really don't have to cover anything. I'm anatomically incorrect. But all right, well, we could probably rant forever.
I think that covers our bases, though.
I do. I think this was a good show. I think it covers our bases. We got Matthew's happy birthday. Oh, next week. So Matthew will be on, and we'll open those packs with Matthew. Billy knows him, but I haven't gotten. They haven't arrived back from Ireland yet, and so I haven't asked permission to either say his name or to get them on. But my hope is. Our friend that I've been talking about in the morning show, who Billy and I talked to on a Zoom and did polls with him and basically turned his school life around. Mm-hmm. He is back from Ireland. He spent the entire summer in Ireland, and they sent me pictures, and he is a brand new kid doing great in school. not giving the grandma or anybody attitude anymore.
Nice.
And oh, you got hit with an insurance ad. I will figure out how to get these ads turned off. I have no idea why it's running ads all the time. Anyway, I'm hoping to get him on the show next week, and let him tell us, how he's, how the new school year is going and everything else. And we'll change to pre-roll. Okay. I think these are going to be good stories to tell. And he's in second grade this year. I did confirm that he is going into second grade. And if we can help kids by spending 5 or 10 minutes with them on this stream, or having, being able to participate, I think, it'll make I'll feel better, more fulfilled. I think that's a just and worthy thing to attempt.
Agreed. Totally.
Hopefully you guys will find it interesting too, or the kid will be a little, these kids will be little shits and we'll stop doing it really quickly. It could go either way. Who knows? But that's the great thing of a live stream. You never know where it's going to end up.
Never know. And it's cool, you got to influence them in a little bit of a positive way, even if, it doesn't stick for the time being. They always had that feeling in them. So you never know when it could manifest again.
I always thought I was a good kid, and I was having a conversation. So my mom passed, my stepfather passed, my grandmother passed, about 10 years ago. So I don't have that immediate family. But I was actually talking to a neighbor of mine. She reached out and contacted me, and she was trying to find my mom. And I said, my mom passed away 10 years ago and everything else. And she was like, I was like, I haven't seen you in probably 40 years. How are you? And everything else. She goes, fine. How are you? And I said, well, I have 3 girls now. They're all in college, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, wow, I never thought you'd have a family. You were such a little shit. And I said, what? And she goes, oh, you were such a bad kid. And I go, no, I wasn't. I was always so good. And she started laughing. She goes, oh, you were pure evil as a child.
No
and I
way.
was like, it's funny because in my head, I was like this angel, super polite Texas kid. And apparently I was like this evil child that would, catch and shave their cat. And she was like telling me all this horrible stuff I did. And I said, no, there's no way I did that. You have to be thinking of another kid. It's just like, there were no other kids in that neighborhood. You were the only boy. And she goes, you were always in trouble.
No way.
Yeah, 100%. And she was just telling me all these stories. It was just on Saturday. And I was like, wow, I feel so bad now. She goes, you were a boy. But she goes, you were a mischievous boy. She goes, oh, how much I hated you. She goes, you'd come over and you'd pick all the flowers out of my flower bed and throw them behind the bushes. And I'd come out in the morning and there'd be no flowers. And then, like a week later, they'd bloom again, and you'd sneak out there and you'd pull all the heads off them and throw them behind the bush. It was like, really? I don't remember any of that. So, while I'm hoping for the best, I guess I'm just, for the first time in my life, I'm realizing kids are just shit sometimes. You just have to grow out of it.
Yeah.
How old you have a nephew or a niece? You have a niece?
Both.
Yeah, both. How old are they?
Yeah, my nephew is, not sure. Can I borrow your car because of the deer out there? Oh, yeah. My nephew is 2, and my niece is almost 6.
So how are they?
Super good.
They're good kids?
Yeah, super good. Super cute. Pretty well behaved. They're good. They're just really active, so. Super active.
All right. Well, maybe there's hope for the world then. It was just me. Survive. Still doing it. All right, guys. Well, being so quiet. What are you talking about? I'm sorry. The kids being quiet or me? I'm never quiet. Sneaky. I was not a good kid. We covered this in the morning show. Yeah, I realize more and more. I'm surprised. I'm surprised if you believe in karma like I do. I'm surprised that my daughters aren't swinging from a pole right now, because that was horrible. I was. I dated every girl that I could possibly date, and I lied to all of them. Yeah, it was kind of like that was just kind of the whole thing. I'm coming to the realization what a horrible person I was in my 20s. So Matthew's a pretty good kid, but you're 8-year-old. Yeah, I feel blessed with my 3 daughters because if you took my wife and you took me, both of us were terrors as kids. I mean, Jen's family has told me all the horror stories. It was like, partying, drinking, doing all the different things. I was the same thing. Oh, gotcha. Trainers Club's dad. Yeah, he snuck in. He's a good guy. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the people I hurt. No, I'm Will Smith of the. Just kidding.
Will Smith.
Going out and smacking people with no reason. All right. We'll let everybody go. So I'll be back on tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., going over my usual stuff. I hope the people who attended this morning, I hope that soapbox was very interesting. It was probably the most vocal everybody's ever been on my morning show. Mm-hmm. We were talking about what Labor Day is and the economy and all kinds of other stuff. And man, some people were really throwing out some zingers out there. That was very entertaining. So I'm hoping to continue that conversation tomorrow morning. Next Monday, we'll get into the nitty gritty of this stuff. And I'm going to put up some serious giveaways next week. We'll have 2 EBTs that we're giving away. We'll do the packs. And I'm going to be giving away the first of our backpacks from Hawaii. That's a highly sought after item. So I think that should draw some people in to participate in the show and kind of go and do that. And then you guys will have to come up with our first bet. I think as the inaugural match and the inaugural bet, I think it needs to be something kind of fun and crazy.
I agree.
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. And then we'll make sure that we do it the following week. So just so you guys also know, and Billy, we need to talk about this tomorrow. We have an event potentially going to Oklahoma, and then we have TwitchCon. We'll be going to TwitchCon at the end of the month before we go to Virginia. So if anybody's going to be going out there, we like to gamble. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Let me ask you a real quick question before we get off, because Billy and I were talking about this. Is there a rule against gambling on Twitch?
I believe there is.
But is it gambling like you can't bet on football or things like that? Or is it, because isn't like the giveaways a game of chance because we're drawing names at random?
I guess, yeah.
So you can gamble on Kick currently?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. We kind of have to figure that out, because I'd like to kind of get a betting pool going where you guys can kind of pick, for prizes, not for cash, but it's like when Billy and I are doing our matches, kind of like let people take a poll who they think are going to win. So giveaways are doable. And how I'm doing it now, it says that it's a third party thing, so it's randomly picking something, and it says they take no responsibility if I get banned from Twitch. So I figured there must be some rules that I'm missing as far as doing this, but I just don't know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm not talking gambling. I just think that it would be fun to kind of find a way for people to vote, for me or for someone. If you're not investing, paying for a ticket with the giveaway. So it's basically all about paying money for the opportunity, as opposed to if we're doing it for free.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the money that makes it gambling, is what you're saying, Farm Don? Okay. All right, guys. Billy, thanks for joining. It was,
of course, as always,
entertaining as always. Yeah, better late than never. And money is an issue. So what we'll do is I will get these out. So once again, Matthew drew 2 packs. He'll be getting these in the next couple days. And then Chris, congratulations for your pack. And Billy, you're getting a whole big ass box stuff for there. Oh shit. We didn't do the necklace. Everybody was waiting for the necklace. So we'll do the draw for the necklace, and then we will give this away. All right. So again, everybody, should we? Well, this looks like a couple people left, so they're just out of luck. Okay.
Out of luck.
All right, congratulations, Stormy.
Dang, let's
You're
go, Stormy.
You're the hula girl. Woo! So Stormy gets the comfy. Congratulations on that.
Dang.
Now, I'm going to give you a chance, Stormy. Would you rather have the comfy or the EBT?
The options.
Come on. Which one? Which one? Stormy.
Hello.
Hello. Tried to get me off earlier. I'm trying to get off now. Come on, tell me which one you want so I can give the other one away. She's thinking. Do 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 do. This is why I don't sing. I can't even hum. Okay, you're gonna go for the comfy. Good to go. I think I have your information, but I'll double check to make sure I have it, and we'll get this out tomorrow. I do know she's in Canada, so congratulations.
Congrats.
All right. Now we'll do EB. What is it? Elite Trainer Box. ETB. I'm doing it backwards. Roll. Dink. Oh, I don't know who this is. Who's Fonda? Fonda _ Mentals. Is that something? I haven't seen that person on here. Oh, there you are. Thanks, Anonymous. Well, congratulations. All right. I sorry, and I didn't say hi to you earlier. I didn't see you on here. So you got the box. All right. So both Fonda and Stormy, hit me up on either Insta or X. Get me your information, and these will all go out tomorrow. And then once I get them done, I will send you back the tracking numbers, so that way you all have their tracking numbers. So congratulations. I'm happy to get rid of 4 items out of my suitcase, and I'm glad to be able to give you guys something as part of your inaugural inaugural show.
Let's go.
Next week, you will not be coming on my channel. I'll put this out there. Billy and I are going to rotate Twitch channels every week. So that way, Billy will be doing the giveaways next week. I'll be shipping everybody. So, but we want to make sure it's fair, and we want to have people be able to go back and forth and enjoy what we're doing and everything else. So when we post everything next week, we'll be posting Billy's channels. I will still be controlling the box, like what we're doing now on Restream. So that way we can manage everything else, but we will be redirecting you to Billy's Twitch channel. Thank you guys very much. Again, thank you, Billy. Thank you to all of you guys that joined. And oh wow, so you won something from Alexa too. That's cool. You are on a roll. Should take you to Vegas. Should take you to Vegas. All right, everybody have a good night. Well, I'll talk to you guys all later. All right, then we'll take you guys out.
Take care, everyone.